show you another lines now. It's like I want to show you this line. Look at this. The fate. Every line is written with a cosmic energy. Look at this. I will talk about it. Look at this. We have 3 major lines. Then you go into the fingers. Yes, this is a chart that speaks the truth. Look at this. You go to many churches. What is this? What are the hands for? Fingers. What are the spots, the bars, the crosses, you know, the chains? What are the 5 fingers? Now, it's becoming more and more that people, they have 6 fingers. Here. What do? Off. Because it doesn't look like everybody, so we take it off. Why more and more now 5 to 6 fingers? Because we are connected to all the stars, other planets, you know, from Venus and beyond, the moon and the stars, all this. It's the galaxies. We are one with God and one with all the, yes, creation or creatures. So we have 12 meridians, and we are connected to 12 stars right above us. 9, 10, 12. From the 10, we have 12. So we have 12 meridians. Every finger has a meridian. This has 2, the heart and the small intestine. So it's becoming a small intestine now here. Soon we are going to have, how much is this soon? It's almost like 50,000 years. So the 50,000 years in the time of the Creator, it's like snap it, like this. It's not the same time as we have it on this planet. On this planet, we have different times and different calendars. The Muslims, not like the Christians, they follow the moon time. We don't follow the sun, we follow more people who wrote the timing, like King Augustinus or whatever. But we have no time here. The best to use like the moon, every 28 days. What happens to the moon, to the mother, and to the father, to the man, and to the children, and to nature. Full moon, half moon, you know. We are connected. So are we connected to what we eat? Yes. To what we think? Yes. Your thought is a destiny. A thought becomes a word, and the word becomes a character and a destiny. It's a matter of layers. How do we know? Just read, just a chart like this. On any internet, put charts, or go to the bookstore and ask for charts. There are books that I have shown you, books that are like discs, like a CD. You just open and you see. Quick now, push button. So when you shake hands, when I shake hands with people, what do? I read. My hands read their hands, and then the reading becomes a picture, and I look at the face. If the hand is wetty, if the hand is dry, if the hand is slow energy, if the hand is tough. These are all signs that you can read by just touching the hand. If you read a wet hand, moisturize. It means that the pain comes from the kidneys. And I asked them, do you have a back problem? Yes, how do you know? Do you have this and that? Yes. Do you have? Yes. Do you have spots somewhere in your body like that? Yes. Okay, I watch the walking also. You know how the people walk. You look at the face, you know, you look from any corner. It's only a corner. It's only a letter. You look from any other letter. When I was with Michio Kushi, and he is the father of this lecture or jewel or secrets or mystery, whatever. He is the father of macrobiotics, and he's still alive, and he lives in Boston. You know, he used to tell me, look at this friend coming in. And you know, I was assistant and taking notes. And he said, this man has cancer in the right kidney. And, you know, he has this and this. Okay, I write down. Because I'm sure he knows. I'm sure, you know, I've seen him. And the visitor comes in and he sits, and then he speaks with Michio. Michio, I have a headache. Michio, I have this and that. And then he listens for, you know, a few minutes. And then he says, okay. He has the name and all this. He writes, fills a paper of questionnaires. Mr. So-and-so, do you have cancer in your kidney? Oh, yes, I forgot to tell you. How do you know? Does your wife this and this? Are you divorced? Yes. How do you know? And then he said, okay, read this book. Okay. Oriental Diagnosis. The face never lies. Read this one. And then come to the cooking class. The best way is to go to a cooking class. And the teacher who is cooking is a cooking teacher, a counselor, a diagnostic man or woman. You know, we share the little that we know, and the little that we know is a yeast, is a seed. You plant it in the flour and it becomes a big dough. And that's not a secret. Everybody knows this. We are a knower. We know it inside. Go in. Go in and look who you are. You know, when Jesus was born, a man came, you know, and the three wise people, and they knew that he is a living God. They knew because they looked at the stars, and they came there with the gifts, and they shared all this wisdom with him and with his mom and Joseph. And they knew that he's not the only one, that we are all human becoming. We are all godliness within. But he came already a living master, teacher, God, Holy Spirit. Put all the names, they are not the names. When you call the rose a rose, it doesn't care. It's not a name, but an enlightened or a master or whatever you put an adjective. But who are these three people? How did they know? They haven't seen the palm. They saw the star. So Jesus was one with the star, yes, is one with the cosmic. Every enlightened, yes. Every prophet, yes. What about us? We are us. We are yes. We are no. When Jesus looks at us, he knows that we are Christ. Do. Come, follow me. But not be a follower, you know. Be a friend. What happens that we become followers to the priest, followers to the politicians, followers to the dollar, which is the most, you know, powerful God on earth. And Christ said, don't worship two gods. We are worshiping two gods, dollar and dollar, bush and bush. So if we do this, then no matter how many books we read, how many palms we shake, we are not into palmistry. Go to a palm tree, eat palms, and don't go and read palmistry. Because if you want to read it, you have to be ready to be it. Not to be I, but to be amness. I amness. So what happens, Mariam, when we have all these trees? Every sign is a signal. Yes, when Michio looks at your hands, he can tell you what day you are going to die and where and how. I didn't want to know because he told me things and it happened. I said, Michio, I don't want to know. If I give birth to a girl, then I look at it. If a boy, but few people, they go there and they ask him, and right there. So they know. read or watch the tape, Meeting with Remarkable Man, the Russian